Alright guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about sliding. Over the last year or so, I've had many requests from our viewers asking me I must make a video to explain how to slide on braid. Now I know a few years ago myself and Gerard Geese were fishing down the Eastern Cape and we were sliding on braid, and I think this is where the questions have come from, because people see us sliding on braid and they try it at home and they fail and they want to know why. But it's actually quite simple. The short and easy answer to all of this is that you cannot actually slide on braid. The way braid is direct and smooth without any stretch, that alone makes a slide not work. A slide needs something with a bit of grip and a bit of stretch in order to do its job. So let me explain to you guys by clipping the slide onto the braid, and maybe you can see what I'm trying to say to you. Alright, so I'm just going to clip the slide on. Right, so here we've got our slide onto the braid, and if you're fishing with Mona, you would do exactly the same. Now how a slide works is you shake your rod tip, so your slide does this. So every time it does this and you shake, it grips and then it slides down. It grips and it slides down, grips and it slides down. Now the problem with braid is that it's smooth, and even if it's in that angle, it can't grip. And that is one of the main reasons you can't slide with braid. It's got no grip on the metal here, and then there's no stretch. That stretch in the nylon actually gives you a bit of a spring action when you're shaking your tip, and it makes the slide move like that. So as you shake your rod, there's a stretch in the nylon and that gives that bit of a spring action, I call it, and the slide moves down the line. So that's the main reason you cannot slide with braid. So yes, we've done it, and I'm going to explain to you now how we slide with braid if we need to. There's two ways you can slide with braid, and the one way is obvious. If you're fishing on a cliff and you're very high above the water, for instance the Transkei or in the Cape on those cliffs, you cast your sinker out and you are fishing downhill, you can literally slide your slide on and let it just slide down the braid, and hopefully it gets down to the bottom. So when you're way above your sinker, high up, sliding will work on braid. The other part, the one that Gerard and myself did, was sliding with live bait. So basically we didn't slide the live bait, we clipped the live bait onto our slide trace, we angled ourselves correctly. So if I'm facing the sea and the side wash is running from my left to my right, I would have casted my sinker to the right, I'd have kept tension on the slide with a braid, clipped my live bait, and I would have used the side wash of the water and the swimming action of the fish to get the slide down to the bottom. And that's what Gerard and myself do with the live baits. So we're not actually sliding the bait, we do shake it a little bit to help it, but it doesn't help much. You're using the side wash or the current and the fish swimming down the braid to get the live bait down to the bottom. So it's as simple as that, guys. So for using live bait, you can use a normal slide. Even those old round clips used to clip on the line will work for using a slide for live bait. But as soon as you want to use a dead bait and do it the old shaky way in a sea where there's not much current or side wash, you're really going to battle. It's very difficult. Right, so I hope I clarified that little technical issue for you guys. You can really go try it, but it's very difficult sliding with braid. And as I said, I only slide with braid when I do it with live bait, and I've got the live bait that's strong enough to swim down my line towards the sinker, or if I'm fishing on a cliff and I know my bait's going to go straight down and slide down to the sinker. Right guys, I hope that helps you, and for all those guys who asked the question, I really hope this gives you a bit more insight into the sliding with braid.